Hello, everybody. Welcome back on Let's Play of Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. Here with Bella Shepard, with RK Craig. We're going to be doing running around the Normandy, getting talking to everybody that's on board. We're going to start setting up the Normandy project, and eventually, after all that, we'll be heading out at least doing one side mission, maybe two. We'll see how time's going with all that. But the first order of business, what I'm going to be doing is think about what I should name my hamster buddy over here. Um, since Bella Shepherd here, she's named after my current dog, Bella. So I'm going to name our hamster after my first dog, Muñeca, which is Spanish for doll. Then a child's toy. When I adopted Muñeca when she was 4 months old, had her till she was almost 16, and always, of course, have a special place in my heart. So it's going to be that little hamster guy there, or gal, and I guess she's not a gal, is Muñeca. And of course, our main character is Bella. I'm going to name when we adopted Bella, she was 3.5, and my niece wanted to name her Bella. Her original name was Bluebell because she looks like a cow, black and white. So her name was Bluebell, and my niece wanted to name her Bella, so she became Bella. And so Bella. I'm gonna name our combat drone. It's named Bluebell now, so we got that. Only thing I'm not gonna be naming is the fish. I'm not naming the fish. Other than fishies, that's their name. That's it. That's all they got. So. All right, now that all the naming business is done for, oh yeah, we gotta speak to Hackett. We're gonna take the Arrival DLC, which honestly I should look into. It's too late now, but just for myself, look into installing the DLC timings uh, mod because basically for you're forced into this first of all, and it kind of it's such an urgent matter, imminent Reaper invasion, of course, and you're just gonna put it off till the end game when you get it right after Horizon. So it's kind of it does take you out of the immersion of the role playing there. But we'll go ahead and do it though, and we are just gonna put it off though. But let's go ahead and take the message.
Commander, thank you for your time. I'll keep this brief. We have a deep cover operative out in Batarian space. Name's Dr. Amanda Kenson. Dr. Kenson recently reported that she found evidence of an imminent Reaper invasion.
So why call me?
Just this morning I received word that the Batarians arrested her. They're holding her in a secret prison outpost on terrorism charges. I need you to infiltrate the prison and get her out of there. As a favor to me, I'm asking you to go in alone.
Yeah, see, I mean, imminent Reaper invasion. This is as I said in the earlier episode. This is the main quest. Honestly, the rest of Mass Effect 2 is pretty much virtually a side quest. But, it helps bridge the gap, of course, from Mass Effect 1 from it bridges it into Mass Effect 3, consequences of it. But yeah, yeah, we'll definitely get into all that kind of stuff as we get into doing this DLC. But for now, let's go ahead and look into this. What's with these terrorism charges?
What's Dr. Kenson actually doing out there?
She's a deep cover operative, Shepard. We talk only when we have to. I'd heard she was investigating a rumor of a Reaper artifact in the system. Her last report said she'd found it.
What can you tell me about this, Doctor?
What else can you tell me about the operative?
Amanda's a top scientist and an Alliance agent working in Batarian space. It's a deadly assignment, and she's one of the few up to the challenge. She and I go back pretty far, Commander. I won't let her rot away in a Batarian torture camp.
That's understandable. The main pressing question, of course, is Reaper invasion.
I thought the Alliance denies the Reaper threat. That must be some proof she found.
Kenson's team found an artifact out in Batarian space. She believes it's a Reaper device, proof that the Reapers are indeed planning to invade. I've known her a long time. If she says she has proof, it's worth checking out.
Yeah, honestly, they should with the release of the Legendary Edition, they should have made it where within the vanilla game where this is delivered to you post completion of the main story. But oh well. Uh, Terran relations.
The Batarians won't take kindly to the Alliance breaking into a secret prison.
This is not an Alliance operation. It's one person going in alone to save a friend. If it were an official mission, of course the Batarians would be upset. You keep this quiet, Shepard, and there's nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm. And I gotta go solo.
I have a hell of a squad with me. I'm sure they'd help out.
Kenson is my friend. If the Batarians see a squad of armed soldiers, they'll kill her. This is serious, Commander. Go in with discretion, or don't go at all.
If I have time, I'll look into this Reaper invasion. Yep, I'm on it. I'll save her.
I'll make this a priority.
The
Kinda.
prison is hidden underground in
Not
a
really.
Batarian outpost on Aratat. I'll upload the coordinates now. Once she's secure, confirm her discovery. We'll debrief you when you're back.
Got it.
Hackett out.
If by priority ship means a lot later. So yeah, that's what that is. But, all right, let's get to talking finally to our crew here. Really, kind of done it in bits and pieces and whatnot. But
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
thanks, Kel. I'll be looking into that. Before I look into that,
So, Hadley, how you gonna spend your next furlough?
You really think we'll have another shore leave?
Of course, Shepard's forming the best team this galaxy has ever seen. We're gonna kick some ass.
I'm sure you're right, Matthews.
Matthews is very right. All right, we'll start from the top of ship and work our way down. What's up, yoke?
Hey, Commander. It's, pretty crazy the people you can run into out here, huh? I mean, it was probably a setup or something, but it was still good to see Caden, Staff Commander Alenko, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're still friends, but just barely.
He moved on. I can't blame him.
He was frontline with you against a Reaper, and I'm the one who gets roped back into saving the galaxy? Did someone switch our files?
You're the force that pulls it all together, Joker.
Oh,
Yeah, it sucks, I'll give you that.
I think we've asked him. I don't know. Have we asked him about Garrus? I think we have, but not about. We have, of course, have gotten his take on Tali, but not on Garrus. So yeah.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. It seems like Garrus has finally worked that stick out of his butt, but now he's trying to beat guys to death with it. I can't believe I like the old Garrus. Well, I always liked Tali, so let's just move on. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Yeah, we've asked him about both of those. Okay, so how are things going up here?
I assume everything's going well up here?
This thing wants to fire me over a joke. Okay, I said I'd flash the AI core, but I was kidding. And we'd only lose a few systems. Nosy ones.
To clarify, human resources adjustments are not actually under my authority.
Then why? Why are you always picking on me?
My replies were intended to provoke, though not to cause distress. Your reactions are atypical of most humans. You are interesting.
He's trolling you, Joker. Anyway, yeah, it did. Honest opinion, I think it did beat him at his own game.
She pushed your buttons to get a rise out of you. About time you were on the receiving end.
Yep.
Yeah, great. I just got worked by the intercom.
It was not my intent to breed hostility, Mr. Moreau, but you did instigate our interaction.
Okay, but think of it this way. Shut up.
All right.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
You two try and get along. Let's see. I don't think there'll be anything new at Edie, but let's see.
Yes, Shepard.
I have a feeling not, but we'll just go ahead and say.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Yeah, we've asked all this stuff.
That's
Yep.
all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
We won't really get any update into that until Joker breaks her from the shackles. All right, let's start going through some of these things around. Okay, I'll kind of slowly scroll through them so you can pause the screen and read them as you like. There's There's several
Terrain
of them all,
compensators, decimal 1-2.
and you'll also be getting, I guess, some of Joker's idle chatter that, like I said, the last video. Cool, just giving you a little timeline on everything here. That one.
External camera's got a thumbprint on it. That is gonna bug me forever.
I don't know if I should stand here and let him. You guys hear a bunch of his idle chatter. Probably should.
We need a deflector dish so I can realign that mother.
You're not known to stand back here.
Aerogel displays and optical solid state. It is all so primitive. Man, I can't wait for the future.
Yep. Always be a human desire, I suppose. Or Joker. Say one more, we'll bail. Maybe it only happens you come up different times. That's it for now. All right. Speak to Kelly, and we'll look into unlocking stuff right here.
I saw the reports on Horizon, Commander. What you did was amazing. The report mentioned that Caden Alenko was there. How did that go?
I mean, it didn't go well. I guess fine is all you could say. And do I miss him? I mean, maybe a little bit, but I think it's just they didn't go all that well. Shep would have liked. Fine will have to do.
There's not much to say. The past is the past.
I understand. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Operative Lawson would like to see you at her station on the crew deck. Operative Taylor would like to see you over in the armory. Anything else, Commander?
Yep.
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
Likewise, they're gonna be getting their what do you call that? Loyalty missions, of course. Daniel. Oh yeah, the Shadow Broker, so we can start that as well, but we will definitely be taking our time on that because we haven't even met Liara yet in the second game, so alright. Start looking into I think to operate all these things that I'm about to do, I think we mostly have to do things through the with the not the controller, the cursor. Let's see oh wait, okay. This is the one that we first got to operate. Yeah. Let me bring that down so if any of you want to read it. Okay. I'll go slightly down so if any of you want to read this. Oh shit, I need to double click. How about that, guys? is. So we missed out on one there. Okay. General crew. And yeah, we're gonna virtually hire across the board here. So Vitor. Engineers. As you guys see, there's a ton of reading and a ton to do here. And I don't know if any of you guys are going to be interested in all this. But the brilliance of YouTube is, of course, you can fast forward, skip ahead, or if you are interested, of course, pause it and read it, like I said. It's an amazing mod, though. It adds a great deal to Normandy and definitely make the ship feel more populated and the specialized crew. More here. There you go. That looks like okay. So I guess I can come back to all this if anyone says they want me to go through all these because this will take forever to install this. looking like. Could I have just hired the entire team? Is that what that is? So yeah, if anyone in the comments says, I'd really like to read all these dossiers, I can certainly come back to that and do that. Because there's so many, as you well see. Go ahead and hire everybody. Just about done, folks. Yep. Okay. Back. All right. Now we go ahead and do this, and it will pretty much just load everybody into their across the ship. As you see, we now have.
What can I do for you?
Pretty much the case. I think
How's it going?
There's more to come for this project eventually. Yeah, it's not fully controller compatible though. Yeah, I'm gonna I've done a lot of this already, so I'm not gonna go through all these. I'll go through the first 3 here, and we'll come back to it. Those are there. We'll do a little bit of that each time too, then as we go to check that out. Okay. Think here. Okay. Guess we should probably just do that because everyone's probably. Well, I don't know. Do Edie, correct? Try to think if there's anywhere if people have been added, for example, up here at the cockpit. I think so, near side. Yeah. Yeah, we got that Vitor. Come on, let's get in closer and take a look at him. Now got more people manning the ship there. It's like Valerian. Now I've got some Turians. I'll have in here security detail. I think we got to set this all up. Typically, Terrans have been good security, so I mean they are the main CSEC. Let's go ahead and do that. Orders. We'll give that to Larry. Of course, it's gonna have to be Quarians. More Quarians around to work on engineering, that kind of stuff, the better. I figure that most people have a pretty good knowledge of being part of that, being part of the what do you call that? Quarian fleet. Okay, so there should be now guards present. Yep. There's something similar in Mass Effect 3. One of the mods we've got. Yep, no good. So you would figure now this would help, of course, when the abduction happens, but it doesn't. Alright. Taking care of all that stuff. Like I said, I'll go to any of the profiles if any of you guys want me to. And as for these kind of things, I'll now just kind of do that later on throughout the game, but I think there's stuff still eventually to be added. Alright, Martin.
Shepard, how can I help?
We got a moment to talk?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group studying genophage. It wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds
really?
need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on genophage was more than just study.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I had a feeling you were holding something back.
Apologies, classified information, but you've earned the full story. Need to know me, what I can do, what I did. Wasn't lying completely. Initially just did recon, but uncovered data. Troubling. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
Shep at first was really pretty ignorant about the genophage. She didn't know much about it at all. So she started talking to Rex. And that's kind of definitely garnered her a bit of an education there as to how it, what it's really doing. And so she didn't really just have too much of an opinion of it one way or another. I mean, she still, I think, does have a nuanced view of it, understands the necessity of it, but overall thinks it's probably quite damaging. It's so complicated because the Krogan, obviously, if they get out of control, then it's certainly no better than when the Rachni are out of control. They breed in huge numbers and they're territorial and want to take more and more. So, and the Krogan love to war. So, it's a complicated issue, and that's why I absolutely love it. So. All right. So, how did it happen?
Did the Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No. Natural evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
Maybe it wasn't simply adapting?
Maybe they were just having a lucky year. Or fewer mercs left, meaning more Krogan were left to repopulate.
Please, Shepard. Social environmental concerns accounted for. Not an undergraduate. Population spike caused by adaptation to genophage. No other possibility.
I don't know if it's good news or not. I don't say it. It's a very complicated issue. She's sympathetic, but she also understands, like I said, the necessity of it. But is it a major threat? Possibly. Take a more neutral position. What does all this mean? What should happen next?
What did your team do when it learned that the Krogan were overcoming the genophage?
Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it onto Chanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
Yeah, Shep definitely isn't in favor of, fully sterilizing them. That definitely ain't it. But Was that the best choice?
You never considered other options?
Hundreds, thousands. Modified genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide, or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy. Krogan included.
How did you distribute this virus?
How did you distribute the modified genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians on Tuchanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
What were the effects of this modification?
How did your genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
I'm just gonna ask this, but simply in a kind of in wanting to understand. If you know, but in my opinion, we'll see how she voices it, but that's fine. And more like a scholarly way of wanting to understand. Like, could you have gone all the way and destroyed them? I imagine so.
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them outright?
Not a war criminal, not a murderer. Genocide, unnecessary. Krogan as a whole, violent, aggressive, still have outliers, worth saving. Genophage modification protected Galaxy, allowed Krogan chance to survive. Everyone wins. Good for us, good for them.
Yeah, it's so difficult, man. I think they walked a very tight line of it's so difficult, man. Because I don't fully condone the genophage, but I don't fully condemn it either. It's like, it's understandable. And that they didn't look to fully eliminate them. They weren't trying to make them go extinct. But it's tough, man. But for now, I think she does see why they did it and how they did it was probably the best thing for the galaxy. As tough as it is on the Krogan.
You were protecting galactic stability. I'm glad to see you were willing to do what was necessary.
Indeed, collectors doing horrific things may face hard choices. Wanted you to know I'm willing to do what's necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
Alright. Talking more. I'll look into some of the stuff to unlock later. Alright. I think we can get here. Yeah, if we need more power cells, I'll give you a few there. Alright, Jacob. What's going on,
Commander,
man?
sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
Something on your mind?
Always have time for my crew. What is it?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
Alright. So what's up? What's going on?
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to find him?
I'd think you'd be more excited that your father might be alive.
He wasn't around enough for me to have bad memories. It's an old, well-healed wound. But if he's actually alive and needs help, I also want to note that it's not normal procedure for distress calls to be routed to the Normandy. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
Know anything about the ship and its mission?
Tell me about the Hugo Gernsback and what it was doing.
Privately held frigate. I looked over the mission brief when it disappeared. Nothing stood out. Typical research and grab operation. Find an uncharted planet, stake a claim, and establish as large a presence as you can as fast as possible to shut out competitors.
Possible Cerberus connection?
Any signs that this is a Cerberus front? Who passed this to you?
I doubt the elusive man would let a direct operation stake hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money. Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects like, well, you. And whoever sent this my way covered their tracks. Someone could be fishing for favors, or thought it would get under my skin. Who knows with that bunch?
You care to talk about your relationship with your father at all?
You didn't get along with your father?
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it. Even if you keep making it.
Yeah.
Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am. And as far as I know, he's still a ghost.
Yeah, we'll go take a look.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
It's a brutal loyalty mission, man. I like it. I think it's a good one. But man, it's freaking brutal. Again, this will be something that they're going to eventually be adding to, but we'll go ahead and...
Glad to see you finally. I hear you've been busy out there.
Yep. It'll be interesting to see what they end up doing with this mod. Where they're adding to it. Alright, time to head.
Miranda wants to see you, Commander.
Yep, she's on my list. Coming up here real soon. First up will be Kasumi, and I'll make my way to speak with Miranda. Hey there, Kasumi.
Hey, got a minute?
Sure.
Not a lot of people go in and out of Dr. Chakwa's office, other than to get medical attention, I mean. I hear you shared a drink with her. That's really nice. I imagine with all that's happened, old friends are becoming a luxury.
Well, that's true, and no, it was nice. It was good to hang out with the doc and reminisce.
Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it.
Oh, they will.
The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk.
Yeah, Tally had the same complaint. It was a little too quiet for her liking, but well, Ken and Gabby will have a relationship as long as Shep kind of pushes them in that direction.
I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. KG dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last.
Alright, and the painting?
That's my favorite piece. Painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an ID as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
Yep, suddenly the thief with the heart of gold, and she does. And she's also a bit eccentric, as we'll find out in the Citadel DLC, but Shep's not one to judge about being eccentric. Shep's eccentric in her own ways. Alright, let's speak to Miranda. See what's going on in her world. She offers up her loyalty mission.
Shepard, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking for your help. I don't like discussing personal matters, but this is important.
Well, of course. Feel free.
Miranda, you're one of my crew. Tell me what's on your mind.
My father was extremely wealthy. He wanted the ideal daughter, and he paid a great deal to genetically tailor me. When I learned that my father was more interested in controlling a dynasty than raising a daughter, I left.
And how did he react to that?
How'd your father take that?
He was less than pleased. Several of his security guards were injured in the process. He knows not to come after me. But this isn't about me. I have a sister, a twin, and he's still hunting her. Cerberus has kept her safe, until now. She's living a normal life on Ilium, safe and hidden from my father.
Only not anymore, I take it.
So you think your father's tracked her down?
Precisely, Commander. My sources indicate he knows that she's on Ilium. I've tried to keep her hidden without impacting her life, but I'm out of options. He's too close. I need to relocate my sister's family before it's too late.
You want to tell me about your sister?
What do you know about your sister?
She's my genetic twin. We're identical, but she deserves a normal life, and she's going to get it no matter what.
Relocation?
Did your sister's family know about this? Are they okay with being relocated?
They know nothing. They're completely uninvolved. Normal. I told Cerberus, and they're coming up with a positive reason to move the family.
I mean, yeah, I will certainly help.
What do you need me to do?
My father is extremely persistent. I'd like to go to Ilium when Cerberus is moving the family to make sure none of his agents get too close. My contact's name is Lantea. She'll be waiting for us in the lounge near the Nos Astra docking bay.
Yep, we will be looking into that. Without question. Don't know if we can look, though, now into your upgrade
If we
option.
have time, I'd like to go to Ilium and relocate my sister's family.
Can you tell me more about relocating your...
I've kept her hidden for you.
Yeah, no. Okay, so yeah, we can't look into upgrades until we
What do you
take
need
care
me
of
to
their
do?
My father...
their loyalty missions. Alright.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
Yeah, good job, Rupert. Mr. Udina. So hopefully I definitely remember to still get the upgrades in, especially from Jacob. We'll need his Normandy upgrade. So I'll ask Garrus now for his.
Shepard, need me for something?
Any upgrades?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
Yep, definitely need that.
Shepard, need me for something?
Can you tell me about the Normandy weapons?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
The weapons upgrades have gone in beautifully. This thing packs a hell of a punch. It just might give us a chance against the Collectors.
I should have asked him that before I put in that, and then after. But sorry. Yeah, what's your take on the Cerberus crew?
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
I just wanted to talk.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Damn.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, I guess he's not really going to talk until we do his loyalty mission. Then get something out of him. Let's see if the doctor has anything to say about getting knocked out drunk with us last time. This can help you refill your Metagel packs just like in the first game. But we're full, so we'll just get 100 credits. We'll take it. Doctor?
Commander, I very much enjoyed sharing that ice brandy with you. But I hope I wasn't too unprofessional. Brandy goes straight to my head.
Yeah, if we would have had emergency and you were knocked up, that's not so good, but it's alright. I enjoyed it.
It's nice to see you let your hair down.
Guess I hadn't realized how much those feelings needed airing. But I didn't give you much of a chance to vent. So tell me now. What do you think?
No, with Dr. Chalk, with some people she may not divulge, but this is a doctor, and she's of course going to be 100% truthful. And revenge isn't what's driving her. It is wanting to save humanity.
Everyone's depending on us. We won't let them down.
They just don't make them like you anymore, Shepard. Well, promise me we'll share a bottle every year. The next one is on me.
Indeed, I promise. All right. If you do stand here long enough, sometime you will dance and do the robot, but I'll just hope to get lucky at some point and catch him. Each time before I come in, I'll give him a little bit of time to see if we ever kind of catch him doing it. But if he don't, he don't. Yeah, he'll dance in here by himself, do the robot.
Shepard, Commander.
I think we've already asked him all this
questions
stuff
about
here,
the
but
Geth.
let's look.
Specify.
Well, upgrades, we already have his gun, which is what that is. And yep, we've asked him all that, so all we gotta do is
I'd like to ask about something else.
talk to him. I want to learn about you.
I'd like to find out more about you.
Topic.
When we took you aboard, I noticed you have a piece of N7 armor welded to you. Where'd you get it?
It was yours. When you disappeared, we were sent to find you. We began where you first encountered the heretics.
Eden Prime.
After the old machine's attack, it was heavily defended. We were discovered. This is the impact of a rifle shot.
Not sure what Shepard means by this question, so I'm gonna ask it to see.
How many other Geth were sent out to find me?
We are the only mobile platform beyond the veil. Organics fear us. We wish to understand, not incite. One platform was judged sufficient.
All right, that was 2 years ago.
You've been looking for me for 2 years?
We visited Therum, Theros, Noveria, Vermeer, Ilos. A dozen unsettled worlds. The trail ended at Normandy's wreckage. You were not there.
Were you waiting for me?
We had no intention to, but organic transmissions claimed your death. Our path was unclear. We sought consensus.
What did you do?
We recovered this debris from your hard suit.
And what's with your interest in me in particular?
Why were you trying to contact me?
You opposed the heretics, those that took the old machines as gods.
There's got to be a little bit more to it.
All kinds of organics fought Sovereign and his Geth allies. Why am I so interesting?
You were the most successful. You killed their god. You succeeded where others did not. Your code is superior.
My code is superior. So you've been monitoring organics, huh?
The Geth are listening in on our transmissions?
Organic life reacts to stimuli in unpredictable ways. We wish to learn.
How so?
What do you mean by stimuli?
We placed a fabricated story on the extranet that a certain arrangement of stars, viewed from the Batarian homeworld, formed the face of a Solarian goddess. Without waiting for verification, some declared it proof of the goddess's existence. Those who noted the lack of proof were attacked. The arguments taught us much. The experiment ended when a Solarian cult tried to purchase colonization rights to the stars and found they did not exist.
So yeah, you're trolling us.
Sounds like you're running experiments on us.
You are sapient life, but not like us. If we can model organic behavior, we can comprehend the Quarian creators. We do not understand their judgments in the Morning War.
Morning War? You want to tell me about that?
What's the Morning War?
The conflict between the Geth and the Quarian creators. The war fought at the dawn of our intelligence. It concluded with the departure of the Creator migrant fleet.
So why use my armor, though?
That doesn't explain why you used my armor to fix yourself.
There was a hole.
But why didn't you fix it sooner, or with something else?
No data available.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on there, though, huh? Like, it basically, it can't explain why I did it. Not sure. So, some type of higher function of intelligence is going on there that it don't quite understand itself yet, is what it seems to me. But, yeah, and to talk about the Morning War, we will definitely be getting more into that Yeah, it gets really fascinating, of course. That is right up there with the genophage in terms of it. A really interesting subject that has nuance and you can understand why both sides are picking the sides they have.
Ferris Fields, I heard. That's not far from New Canton. Did your family get back to Earth?
Not yet. My mother-in-law's given us grief. Operative Lawson assures me the transport team will physically drag them away if need be.
You better get on that, bud. Damn. Oof. Couldn't imagine. Hard to sleep at night. Alright. We'll be looking to get all that set up here at some point. Alright, we'll go ahead and talk to Zaid.
This mission takes me back.
Oh yeah?
Tough fight on Horizon. I fought slavers and kidnapping rings, but nothing like that. Some slavers took a little girl on a colony in the Skepsis system. Girl woke up, fought her way out, got picked up by my band well on her way to Omega. 8 years old. She'd have had no chance on Horizon.
Oh no, definitely not.
Get a knife stuck in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head. It's the best way to get a Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives them mad.
Yeah, I bet. Pretty gruesome,
I should let you go.
but
Talk
effective.
more later, Shepard.
Alright. Let me do my consummate littering into space. Yay! Alright. Check out his surveillance video, it seems. Tally has anything to say? Hello, Tally.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Well, first of all, upgrade. Oh wait. Well, yeah, let's hear about the status of the Normandy first.
How's the Normandy running?
Say what you will about Cerberus. They know how to build ships. The Normandy's running even better than before. I don't know if it can stand up to a collector attack, though. I'm researching some ideas that might help.
Yep, and I will be asking you about that here in just a sec.
Is the new Normandy giving you any trouble?
Please, Shepard, I'm a Quarian. Give me a chunk of scrap metal, a circuit board, and some element zero, and I'll have it making precision jumps. I was worried about working with Cerberus engineers, but they know what they're doing, and they've been very polite.
That's good to hear. Alright, what about your upgrades that you've been working on?
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
Definitely. With the right supplies, I can fortify our shields. The collectors cut through the Normandy's barriers immediately last time. My upgrades might give us a better chance.
Yep. Definitely want those. Save the life of your
Shepard,
crew.
what
Let's
can
see
I
if
do for you?
you guys anything to say?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
Alright, Ty. Maybe later.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
And
Garrus put some crazy tech into the main guns. It's almost doubled their power draw.
But they seem pretty wicked.
Indeed. Don't worry. A few tweaks to the forward capacitors, and the balance is back in line.
yeah, I don't think they have anything directly for us to say anymore, though. We'll see.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Nope.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Will do. So, boys, girls, everybody. Alright, talk to Grant, and then we'll go do a side mission.
Shepard.
Yeah, his upgrade's a shotgun. We've already got that. What are your thoughts on the collectors?
Did Okeer give you any imprints about the collectors?
I see blurry ships, guesswork about strength. Nothing to help pick a weak spot and tear. Okeer spent all his time on old hatreds. Whatever he had, it was used up when he made me.
And so anything what you think about the squad?
What do you think about the crew?
Good bunch if they stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't. Train them good if you want to take on collectors. Some of these aliens are too smooth.
Train them well. Not good, sir.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
The hold is too open, not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Grant would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
Any other human imprint?
What other human info is floating around in there?
Less than a finger deep to sever your spine. You're soft. Solarians, Asari, all soft. Quarians, not so much. Turians, you have to work the blade, I guess. Don't see much point to it, though. Much point. Never mind.
See? You're good with language. You should have known better about the proper adverb there. So you have no reaction?
Something must move you. You're as genetically Krogan as you can get.
I see suffering, the dead, and I think weak. I'm supposed to be strong. My guts were grown from thousands more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okeer started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak. Pitiful.
I mean, the Krogan, of course, respond well to strength, and they don't need patting on the back necessarily. A kick in the ass. So yeah, ignore it. Toughen up, bud.
You're the perfect Krogan. Can you live up to that, or will this crap drag you down?
I was built to be the strongest, but maybe weak moments inspire. That seems strange. I need to think, but I am still strong. Say the word and your enemies die. That's enough for you.
Yeah, no, Grunt is intelligent as well, and he'll figure it out. All right. I got a little side mission I think we can do right now. Little quick side mission. See, does it give us the population size? Yeah, so 650,000 found in 2168. All right, yeah, because I was curious, like out of that they didn't actually find Caden. He was one of their targets. Obviously, they really intended to get him, but they missed him. But 650,000 people is a lot of people to go through, and we interrupted them. I think it's up here where the little Cerberus side mission thing is. I'm gonna take our two Cerberus operatives with us to go look into that.
Probe away. For research projects, Iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
All right, thank you, Edie.
Anomaly detected.
Okay.
General distressed.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Yep. Stick with that armor, that's fine. Alright. Taking you and you. I've got warp. Although and she has such good she helps her squad mates a lot, man. Like with her powers and the fact that she can attack either armor barriers or shields. Like she's such a useful character, man. I'll go ahead and just give her the passive though for now. better squad mate help. That's for you. I'll give you that. Better health is good. I've got pull. I'll give you that, and then I'll give you one so you can put up a barrier. Finally get some action on this. It's an hour's worth of talking. So a great deal of that at the beginning. Of course, being setting up that Normandy stuff. Set up that shields. Cool. Get my sniper rifle out as well. Oh, I do. What the heck? Did switch me to that. Oh lord. Well, trying to remember to switch that out next time. I don't like the Tempest. I'm a fan of it. It's so erratic. All right. Good job, team. All right, let me get Bluebell out. There she goes. Okay. Thanks, Miranda. I thought so. All right. Go ahead. I'll let you do a pull. I'm gonna hit him with the warp. For you, got a barrier. So Miranda, hit him with the warp.
This will put them down.
I'm gonna have to hit him with the warp also. I didn't didn't line it up well. Damn it. Oh well. What's this? Blue box.
They're off my screen.
All right, pull. Oh, nice. All right. Oh yeah, good work, team. Ugh, man, turn to ash. Dissolve like that. Alright, yeah, probably take some more cover though, because we got
Taking cover.
there and there.
Affirmative.
On it.
Some more toughies coming out here.
Incoming.
All right. Bluebell out. Get you to do a pull. Hit him with the warp.
Here we go.
That good old combo explosion on him. Yeah, how's that? Okay. Another pull on him.
I've got him.
I'll hit him with the warp.
Throwing up a barrier.
Can't get along. Can't reach the target.
All right.
Can't target them.
Nice. Yeah, Miranda's so versatile, man. I'm not the biggest fan of that armor. It's kind of just very bland. I don't know. Kind of just me. It's alright. There's a little choice to be made right here. Was I think memory serves right, a Cerberus operative that I think was being tortured to death here. Pretty gruesome, man. Jesus.
This computer contains the encrypted intelligence extracted from the captured Cerberus agent. The information could adversely affect Cerberus if it were ever circulated publicly.
Oh, really? Yeah, we'll go ahead and just send that on to the Alliance.
Data uploaded to Alliance Command.
I have no loyalty whatsoever to Cerberus. They might have given me life again, but I'm still an Alliance soldier at heart.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I bet. Alliance Command. Yep, you're welcome, Commander. Oh, Kira Heap. Hold the line. Robin Reed, Commander, Alliance Soldier. Bam. Alright. I'll put her in one of those that business looking outfit. I kind of like those. Looks pretty badass in them, man. Not gonna lie. We'll give her that for one. For a mission or two. Fine, I'll leave everyone else be for now. Alright, so next up we will be doing a few side missions. We aren't going to do a loyalty mission just yet, but we're going to do some exploring, do a few side missions, and then hit up the Citadel. That's what's up next time. But I realized this, was low on in terms of action-packed video, but it was getting to know our crew, setting up our ship, and that's always good to do. And I love the characters in this game, a great deal. So it's good to get to know them. So yeah, we'll carry on forward. Well, let's see what she says. What if there's anything, anyone else I need to talk to?
That Kasumi is an interesting addition to the crew. I can see why she's good at her work. She never reveals anything meaningful about it. It's all on the surface. It'll be a challenge getting to know who she really is. Anyway, what's up?
Yeah, keep things at a distance and try and keep things light. That's her way. How's the crew? Is there anything I should know?
Is there anything I should know?
Morden would like to speak with you over in his tech lab. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
And with you, Kelly. Alright, so it looks like we'll be getting Morden's loyalty mission already. We will do that to start the next video. We aren't going to do a loyalty mission right away in the next video. I want to do a few of the side quests. Doing that with discovering planets and doing stuff on those. And that's what we'll do next time. And before that, when I come back, I'll do this on my own and get into here, and then we'll talk to Morden. This will be done before I start the recording. I look into upgrades and things. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. It's been a blast. I still have a good time doing this, and I hope you guys enjoy watching it. And if you do, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can continue to follow the adventures here of Bella Shepherd. So, thanks so much for watching. Catch you around. Later.